There's a documentary niche quietly pulling in millions of views, and almost nobody is talking about it. I'm talking about mannequin-style documentary videos. Instead of using real actors, these channels tell true stories using cinematic 3D mannequin characters, dramatic environments, and documentary-style narration. And the numbers are insane. One of the original channels in this niche, Fern, is currently sitting at around 5 million subscribers, with only a limited number of videos uploaded. When you visit the channel, almost every upload has generated millions of views. And it's not the only one. Channels like Black Files, Imperium, Ironic, and Atrium are quietly copying this format and pulling in serious numbers. Atrium alone has more than 350,000 subscribers with only 12 videos uploaded. One of its videos, posted just 3 weeks ago, has already crossed 795,000 views. And the rest of the channel is performing extremely well too. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact step-by-step process for recreating this niche using AI. I'll show you how to generate the ideas, create consistent mannequin characters, build every scene, animate the images, add the voiceover, and edit everything into a complete documentary. I also created a master prompt that automates the entire workflow. And before the video ends, I'll show you how to get that prompt completely free. The best part is that we'll be doing everything using free tools. But first, check out this 30-second documentary clip I created with the prompt.
This warehouse looked ordinary, but beneath the concrete was a secret tunnel built by a cartel. It had electricity, ventilation, metal rails, and enough space to move illegal cargo across the border without being seen. Investigators noticed fresh construction and a hidden section of flooring. When they opened it, they found a ladder leading underground. What appeared to be an empty warehouse was actually the entrance to a fully engineered smuggling route.
Yeah, everything you just watched was created using completely free AI tools. Now I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. Like the video, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss my next upload. Let's get started. For this workflow, the first thing you're going to need is a chatbot. As you can see, I have ChatGPT open, but you can also use Claude, Gemini, or even DeepSeek. Any of them should work perfectly fine for this process. Once you have your chatbot ready, the next thing you'll need is the Google document I created specifically for this video. This document contains the complete master prompt for the documentary niche. I put a lot of work into it to make sure the entire workflow runs smoothly and gives you everything you need. Once you get access to the document, copy the entire prompt. Make sure you copy it exactly as I'm doing so you don't leave out any important instructions. After copying the prompt, return to your chatbot. Since I'm using ChatGPT, I'll paste it directly into the chat and click Send. ChatGPT will begin processing the prompt. After a few seconds, it will generate 10 different documentary video ideas for you. As you can see, it is currently generating the ideas, so just wait patiently until all 10 have been completed. Once the ideas are ready, the next step is to select the one you want to create. You can see ideas such as the doctor who operated on healthy patients, the assassin hidden inside the stadium, the cartel tunnel beneath the border, and several other documentary concepts. For this demonstration, I'm going to select idea number 2. All I need to do is type 2 into the chat and click Send. The idea I selected is the assassin hidden inside the stadium. ChatGPT will now process my selection and ask me how long I want the video to be. Also, if you don't like any of the first 10 ideas, simply type "Give me more ideas" and the chatbot will generate another list for you. For this video, I want the duration to be 30 seconds, so I'll type 30 seconds into the chat and click Send. And just like that, the chatbot now knows the exact length of the video I want to create. The chatbot will now generate a detailed character reference sheet prompt. This part is extremely important because the reference sheet will contain all the main characters that appear throughout the video. The prompt describes every character in detail, including their appearance, clothing, color coding, body type, accessories, and overall design. This helps us maintain the same characters throughout every scene without random changes, glitches, or inconsistencies. Wait patiently until the complete character reference prompt has been generated. Once it is ready, copy the entire prompt. Next, head over to Google Flow. We'll be using Google Flow for both the image generation and image animation stages of this workflow. Click New Project to begin. Google Flow provides 50 free credits every day, and those credits refresh every 24 hours. That should be enough to create several short videos using this workflow. Once your project is open, click the Settings tab. Make sure Image Mode is selected. Set the aspect ratio to 16:9 and leave the output at 1ex. For the image model, select Nano Banana 2. Now paste the character reference sheet prompt you copied from ChatGPT into the prompt box and click Send. The image should take around 10 to 15 seconds to generate, so wait patiently while Google Flow processes it. And just like that, our character reference sheet is ready. As you can see, it contains all the characters that will appear in our documentary. We have Minister Adrian Cole, the security personnel, the stadium crowd figures, and every other important character needed for the story. Now that the reference sheet has been created, return to ChatGPT. Scroll to the bottom of the response until you see the instruction telling you to type "Done." Type "Done" into the chat and click "Send" to continue to the next stage. Once you type "Done," ChatGPT will process your response and generate a detailed scene breakdown for the video. As you can see, it has divided this 30-second documentary into 6 different scenes. It also gives us the complete voiceover script, including everything that will be narrated throughout the video. At the bottom of the response, you'll see another instruction asking you to type "Start" when you're ready to proceed. Type "Start" into the chat and click "Send." ChatGPT will now generate the complete image and animation prompts for every scene. This process usually takes a few seconds, so wait patiently until all the prompts have been completed. Once the output is ready, you'll see the image generation prompt for Scene 1, followed by the animation prompt for Scene 1. The same structure continues all the way down to Scene 6, giving us a separate image prompt and animation prompt for every scene. Now copy the Scene 1 image generation prompt and return to Google Flow. Make sure image mode is still selected. Paste the Scene 1 image prompt into the timeline. Then drag the character reference sheet we generated earlier into the timeline as an image reference. Using the reference sheet is important because it helps Google Flow maintain consistent characters, clothing, proportions, and colors throughout the entire video. Once everything is ready, click Send and wait for the first scene to generate. And just like that, our first image is ready. As you can see, the minister is standing inside the stadium, the crowd is in the background, and everything closely matches the details from our prompt. Now return to ChatGPT and copy the Scene 2 image generation prompt. Go back to Google Flow, paste the prompt into the timeline, add the character reference sheet again, and click Send. The same process will now begin for our second scene. We're going to repeat this same process for all the remaining scenes. To save time, I'm going to speed this section up slightly. Return to ChatGPT and copy the Scene 3 image generation prompt. Go back to Google Flow, paste the prompt into the timeline, drag in the character reference sheet, and click Generate. Once that image begins processing, return to ChatGPT and copy the Scene 4 image prompt. Paste it into Google Flow, add the character reference sheet, and generate the image. Repeat the same process for Scene 5. Copy the Scene 5 image generation prompt, return to Google Flow, paste it into the timeline, add the character reference sheet, and click Send. Finally, return to ChatGPT and copy the Scene 6 image generation prompt. Paste it into Google Flow, add the reference sheet one more time, and generate the final image. And just like that, all 6 images have been generated. We only need to wait for the final scene to finish processing before moving on to the animation stage. Now our last image is ready. You can see Minister Adrian Cole and the security personnel, and the character designs remain consistent with the reference sheet. Now it's time to animate our images. Head over to the Google Flow Settings tab and switch from image mode to video mode. Make sure Ingredients is selected. Keep the aspect ratio at 16:9 and leave the output at 1x. For the video model, select OmniFlash and set the duration to 6 seconds for each clip. Now return to ChatGPT and copy the animation prompt for Scene 1. Go back to Google Flow and drag the Scene 1 image into the timeline. Paste the Scene 1 animation prompt into the prompt box and click Generate. And just like that, we've officially started animating the first scene. The animation process usually takes around 5 to 10 seconds, so wait patiently while the video is being processed.
Sometimes a generation may fail. When that happens, simply click Regenerate and try again. This can occasionally happen because of a weak internet connection or a temporary generation error. Our first video is now ready, so let's preview it. As you can see, Minister Adrian Cole is moving through the stadium while the security personnel follow behind him. The characters remain consistent and the camera movement looks cinematic and controlled. Now we're going to repeat the same process for the remaining scenes. Drag the Scene 2 image into the timeline. Return to ChatGPT, copy the Scene 2 animation prompt, paste it into Google Flow, and click Send. While Scene 2 is processing, return to ChatGPT and copy the Scene 3 animation prompt. Go back to Google Flow, drag the Scene 3 image into the timeline, paste the animation prompt, and click Generate. Repeat the same process for Scene 4. Copy the Scene 4 animation prompt, drag the corresponding image into Google Flow, paste the prompt, and generate the video. Do the same thing for Scene 5. Copy the animation prompt, add the Scene 5 image to the timeline, paste the instructions, and click Send. Finally, copy the Scene 6 animation prompt, drag the final image into Google Flow, paste the prompt, and generate the last video. Now we just need to wait until every scene has finished processing. And just like that, all 6 scenes have been animated successfully. Once all the scenes have been animated, download each clip individually. Make sure you download them in the correct order so you don't accidentally place any footage in the wrong part of the video. I'm going to download all 6 scenes one after another. I'll speed up this part slightly, and then we'll move on to the voiceover generation stage. To generate the voiceover, return to ChatGPT and scroll back to the full voiceover script created earlier. Copy the entire script. You have 2 options for generating the voiceover. You can use Noise AI, which provides around 2,000 free credits each day, or you can use 11 Labs, which is the platform I'll be using for this tutorial. Open 11 Labs and paste the voiceover script into the text box. Select your preferred voice and click Generate. The voiceover should be ready within a few seconds. Once it has been generated, preview it to make sure everything sounds correct, and then download the audio file. Now we have all 6 animated scenes and the complete voiceover ready for editing. For the editing stage, open your preferred editing software. I'm going to be using CapCut. Once CapCut is open, create a new project and click Import. Import all 6 video clips along with the voiceover file. Now drag the video clips into the timeline one after another, making sure they are arranged in the correct scene order. Once the footage is in place, play through the sequence to make sure everything flows correctly. Next, drag the voiceover audio into the timeline. If the voiceover is slightly longer than the video footage, select all the clips and adjust their speed until the visuals match the narration. You can also extend or slow down the final clip if you only need a small amount of extra time. Play through the video again and make sure the scenes are properly synchronized with the voiceover. I also like to add captions because they make the video easier to follow and can improve viewer retention. Go to the text section and select Auto Captions. Choose the voiceover audio and click Generate. CapCut will automatically convert the narration into on-screen captions. Once the captions are ready, select all of them and open the Templates section. For this video, I'm going to use the template called Quick. After applying the template, reduce the caption size slightly so it doesn't cover the important parts of the footage. Move the captions closer to the bottom of the screen while still keeping them inside the safe viewing area. And just like that, the complete voiceover has been converted into clean, animated captions. Play through the entire video one more time and make sure the footage, voiceover, and captions are all properly aligned. I would also recommend adding cinematic background music and subtle sound effects. Good sound design can make the documentary feel more intense, professional, and immersive. Keep the background music at a low volume so it doesn't overpower the narration. Once everything looks and sounds good, click Export and choose your preferred resolution and quality settings. CapCut will process the project and give you the final video, ready to upload. Now, if you need the master prompt used in this tutorial, comment documentary below, and I'll send it to you completely free. And the workflow doesn't end with the video generation. The same master prompt can also create thumbnail prompts, title ideas, SEO descriptions, keywords, and hashtags for every documentary you generate. Simply scroll to the bottom of the workflow until you see the question asking whether you want to generate the thumbnail and description. Type yes, click Send, and the chatbot will automatically generate the complete upload package for you. Now, let's watch the final documentary and see how everything came together.
The stadium held more than 40,000 people, but the most dangerous person entered before the gates even opened. Wearing a maintenance uniform, he passed through a restricted corridor and carried an equipment case into an empty control room. Nobody questioned him. Until one security officer noticed his badge belonged to a different section. Minutes later, the room was empty. The case was still there, and the man wearing the uniform had disappeared into the crowd.